Alright, we are back. We're here. Anime Crusaders Bleach Part 2. We're checking out the mythic units. We're seeing where there is. I'm trying to, I do the boss rush to kind of help you guys and kind of recommend units and stuff that you bring, which, yeah, go sit in the FK chamber, go get Dio. Go get Dio, he's about to leave. Like, genuinely, he's gonna leave on the update. Like, you need to go do it now. Take the day, take a day and a half, 2 days. Go get Dio, sit in the FK chamber. I'm telling you, dude. Go play, I don't know, go play Dark Knight's Enfield. Wow. But, yeah, we're checking out the mythic units, and, it's a little small spoiler, I think they're actually very good. I think they're pretty good. I do see them being useful, but it also depends on Crusaders and how they update their stuff. So, yeah, and that's it. Make sure you like the video and you subscribe so we can hit our goal of, well, I'd like to hit 300, for this year. 500 would be the peak of a goal. 300 is kind of like the personal, like, realistic goal. So, yeah, go ahead, do that, and enjoy the video. And I gotta get grinding on a bunch of other things, so have fun, good luck. Okay, alright, we are back, we're here. The mythics. I finally got Soy Fawn, dude. It took me forever to get Soy Fawn. No, like, genuinely, I mean this. It took me forever to get Soy Fawn. Bro, I sat and I waited and I waited. I literally waited for like 2 days. She never showed up. Oh my god, then she was side featured on a banner, and I said, alright, you know what? I'm going for it. And I got her, which I was like, oh, thank goodness, because I was only like 2 multis away from like the mythic pity, so I'm like, screw it, I'm gonna try it. And I did, and then the funny thing is that when I woke up the next morning, she was featured, and I'm like, oh, I could have summoned right now. That really sucks, but yeah. Alright, reclaim all of our missions for finishing. Oh, go roll a trade on them. We're not gonna be a little, we're gonna be a little stingy, right? As always, we're just gonna oh, okay. What does Eclipse do? Dude, you'd think I would remember. It's just damage and all boss damage, which is probably good. We're just gonna give him a little something, right? We're trying to save our rerolls for what's coming next. Some big secret, some big Crusader. Probably not a Crusader, but oh, Radiant. Wait, I think Yurichi's a 4 placement. Or is it Soy Fawn? Soy Fawn or Yurichi are a 4 placement. So Radiant's actually kind of cracked, if I can be honest with you. Alright, Mr. Byakuya Kuchiki. Oh yeah, Vanguard is going to be getting Vanguard Rukia actually coming up next, which I'm surprised they're not updating this week. I thought they would be updating this week. Ooh, it clips. Alright. So I did say in this video that I will explain more on the the legend stage or boss rush and all of that. Well, the legend stage isn't really anything. It's just a standard legend stage. There's really nothing for me to go over on that. If I can be real with you, it's just kind of also yeah, like, so you obviously need to get this for Aizen's like first Evo, right? And then you need 100 of these for his second Evo, and you need like, I don't even remember how much for the next one. Oh, did I ever get I was gonna also evolve her user in this video, but it doesn't look like that. And also it's kind of, she's probably not just gonna be, she's probably worthless, right? And not worth anything. I don't think I'm gonna give him a curse because there's kind of no point in it. But alright, I'm gonna pause here. So before actually real quick. So for the boss rush, listen, if you're like a beginner to like a intermediate player, just do trades. Do the trade boss rush. I know tradeless looks, I know you're like, oh, it's tradeless, so I can do tradeless, right? And then look at all the rewards it gives you. Whole percent chance, 300 gems, which is very, very good. You need a bunch of these. Like, that's great. But if you're like a new to intermediate player, you're not gonna have like all the units available to you to make something work, right? Like you're not gonna have Luffy and Kaido. You're not gonna have Dio, which if you don't have Dio, go sit AFK for just like 2 days or something. Get Dio. They've massively boosted the game. So please just go sit AFK for like 2 seconds. Get Dio. He's the best character in the game. But see, you know, you're not gonna have like Gilgamesh. You're not gonna have like Yamamoto. You won't have where's Stark? Right, you're not gonna have like Stark. There he is. Right, if you're like a new to intermediate player, because you're probably like working on like Rengoku, you're probably working on like, you know, like maybe Alucard is good for the event, but you don't have Alucard, but you can't get Alucard anyways. But you know what I'm saying? So like, you probably won't have those characters ready for no trades, because you need like very specific team comps, and people even making macros, you know, use characters that you probably won't have. Like, you know, someone could use this character. Who knows? Someone could use like Saber, maybe. I don't know. Right? Mainly, it's just been like Emilia for, and you know, there's the Ichigo and all that. So, but if you get the Bleach units, you know, if you're caught up, then you can try tradeless. But in my opinion, just do trades. You know, if you're looking for an easier grind and you just want to get done, just do trades. Alright, so now we're gonna go check him out. We're gonna take him in. I'm actually gonna take him into the boss rush so that way I can kind of like do 2 for 1. I don't know if I can beat this though. I don't think I can beat the boss rush with these 3, but we'll see. So yeah, be right back. Okay, by the way, the legend stage is the same exact map as this. This map just may look a little darker, I think, probably. Yeah, I don't know if I can do this. This is gonna be really difficult. I will try. If it doesn't seem possible, then I am just going to go ahead and we're just gonna go jump into infinite. But the gimmick of this boss rush is that Aizens will spawn every 5 waves. Is it every 5? It's like 5 or 10. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's what makes this difficult, is that like these Aizen bosses with like 5 million, 10 million, you know, 20 million HP are just gonna spawn in the middle of the waves when you're trying to do stuff, and you don't have an ability, you know, like yeah, there you go, right? Like 2.7 billion. Like, if this was tradeless, like what are you doing? Right? How are you handling this? The answer is you're probably not. Alright, so Yorichi is a 4th placement. So getting Radiant was really good. Oh my goodness, bro, no freaking way. Alright, let's see what Yorichi does. We're not gonna focus too much on like her upgrades and stuff. So gains 10% crit chance upon landing a critical hit. She gains minus 30% cooldown for 10 seconds. So she would okay. The first attack against each enemy deals 100% damage and applies stun. Oh, attacks apply stun. It's a separate, but like, okay, that's not bad. Upon activation, Captain's Focus. Oh, this is an ability. On activation, she gets minus 15% cooldown for 15 seconds. Ooh. She's a really crazy support then. I kind of like that. Alright, let's, oh, Soifan's a hill, I forgot. He's actually a hill. Alright, let's read what Soifan does. While Yorichi's Captain's Focus ability is active, Soifan gains minus 50% cooldown. So you want to use them together. Ooh. I like that. I actually do like that a lot. Listen, you know, everyone likes Yorichi. Dude, I kind of have a soft spot for Soifan. You know, I really like Soifan. Every second attack against the same enemy deals 150% damage and execute them as their health is below 15, but bosses, because that'd be too overpowered, right? You know, infinite would never end. For each takedown, Soifan gains 0.5% damage for a max of 100. You will never have this, like, fully up, but that's not, like, the worst. Oh, I didn't roll their stats. Oh, actually, I may have rolled their stats and I just got... No, I didn't roll her stats. Yeah, no, you can see the wordings. I didn't roll her stats. Ooh, my bad. 8.1, yeah, you can see it's like wave 14, right? We got another, I guess at wave 5, and then it goes to wave 15, and then, I don't know. But you can see, right, like this isn't going so well. Like I could put a Yoriichi here, right? She can help with the stunning. Like we're still trying to work on Dio. Right. Let me World Over Heaven. And let me do slow. I am not beating this boss. Wait. I am gonna beat the boss. Oh, let's go. That's what I mean. Dude, even I'm like having very, like granted, you know, I'm just relying on Dio and Aizen for the traits, right? But like even I'm having a little bit of troubles on this. Alright, now we got Byakuya. Ooh, funny pedal man. Alright, let's see what he does. Deals 30% damage to enemies above 75% health or below 25%. Okay. He kind of helps weaken them, and then he kind of finishes them off. It's kind of his what he wants to do. Byakuya's attack apply a pedal mark to enemies hit. When enemies have 6, they explode, dealing 50% damage, 50% of his damage in a 3 radius circle AoE, which can hit flying enemies, which I would hope so. And then Noble Pressure. Byakuya's damage scales with the number of enemies in his range. 1 to 4, 35. 5 to 9 enemies, 20%. Oh. So you want Byakuya to really like be a closer of some kind. So if he has a lot of enemies in his range, he gains no damage. That's... So he's at 4.7k. If I place a Byakuya over here, 4.3. 4.7? Oh, because I guess he must be... There must not be like 15 plus enemies. I mean, that might not be something you have to worry about, but... I don't know, man. I'm not feeling it too much, if I can be honest with you. You know, we're not gonna check out their VFXs, because you know. So Yoriichi, 5.5, 5.1k, tiny circle, energy blast. She becomes a cone. Okay, very nice, very nice, very nice. And then she'll get Captain's Focus on this. Like, I can turn the VFX on, but the thing is I have to replace all my units here. And... I mean, we can lose the boss rush, honestly. I could sacrifice it and we can show off their last attacks. It's this, which is a big circle. Oh, okay. So she's going to do 116k every 5.1 seconds, but you have Captain's Focus. Right, and she's getting her SPA down when she's critting. Yoriichi's kind of nice. And then you get the stuns. I mean... Listen, I'm kind of for it. If I could be real. Here, I'll turn the FX on. So you can maybe like kind of see what she does. I'm guessing that's Aizen. I'm guessing that yellow line was probably Yoriichi. Yeah, it is. The lightning is Yoriichi. Okay. That is where'd my money go? What? Oh, did she get her final upgrade? She got her final upgrade, did she? Oh, okay, nice, nice, nice. Alright, let's go ahead and... Oh, I can't sell Lloyd. I was gonna say, I'm gonna sell my units, and we're going to see what everyone else can do. Everyone always starts with like this small little circle. Kind of crazy. I don't think I'm actually gonna make the money. Death combo. Kind of bigger circle. I mean, she's not gonna attack. Because you can... I mean, obviously she's not. She's a hill. Wait, does Yoriichi hit? Yeah, she's strict ground. I mean, that's fair. Not everyone can become a hybrid, right? They want to try to make the game a little balanced. So, you know, I understand. I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna harp on for every unit not being ground. Just fine. I mean, you got Dio, right? You got Aizen. You know, Aizen's not really gonna be all that good, but. And I mean, if you want to use Yoriichi and Soifon together, I mean, you're always gonna have the hill. Physical Wind? Was she physical lighting? Okay. And then her last attack, she becomes a line, which I'm going to assume... Let me sell Yoriichi. Yeah, it's oh, is that not her, like, Bankai thing that she does? I guess not. I guess it's just a dash. It looks like. 49.3k every 7.8. Ooh. I mean, my stats are not that good, but it would still like go up to like what, maybe like 50, 51 in like 7 seconds. Yes. Well, I mean, it's fine. Yoriichi would like help with that. Like I said, you got to consider every aspect of the character, right? If you're gonna be using Yoriichi with the stuns and everything, you'll be using her. Byakuya is a tiny little circle. He goes into a tiny cone. And then what is this? I'm very. Oh, okay. That cone like tripled. Yeah, that kind of tripled in size. And then we have EKS and is gonna die. I guess I am beating his boss rush. Okay. And full AoE. He does not become hybrid, which is fine. It makes sense he's full AoE. If you've seen Bleach, you kind of understand what Byakuya does, right? You see the pink petals going everywhere. 53k every 5.7? That's actually very good. Honestly, I think if you use like all the Bleach units together, I think they're a very good team. So you use Aizen, Ichigo, Yoriichi, Soifan, double farm. Or you could just only Lloyd farm and bring like... You could bring like Dio, I guess. Or you could just bring in like Kenpachi, actually, probably. Oh, but Kenpachi's range wants Kisuke with him. I mean, I think all the Bleach units are good within their own right. Are they going to be useful for harder game modes? I think Yoriichi might. With that stun and how fast she attacks, she might. You know. But we'll see. I know, we'll have to check out. They've been doing some polls and asking about like, you know, long form game modes, right? So some of these passives that build up might actually do a little something, you know what I'm saying? But alright, that's it. And I mean, that's the boss rush. That is the most difficult thing about the boss rush, is just the Aizen spawning like every five-ish waves, right? And that's why I recommend you, like, if you want, listen, I am so sorry that like this is the only advice I can offer, but if you're struggling with the boss rush, even with traits, listen, you have to go get Dio. You have to send that AFK chamber. You have to go get Dio. I'm sorry. You need to do it right now because the winter event is leaving. Is gonna leave. Crusaders are probably gonna update like, I think this weekend. Heck, it could even update in a couple days. You know, if they're feeling quirky enough. So like, you know, try to bring us slow, right? Like if you're working on Luffy and Kaido, maybe you got like Amelia. You could bring like Frieren, Chaos Mage, right? Like you can kind of roll on them to bring. You know, if you're able to do like the part 1 Bleach raid for Stark, go get Stark. His summons are very useful. I've been thinking about giving him Crusader, but I probably will not, unless he's like used a lot. So, I mean, that's really all I can recommend, right? You have to go get Dio. You have to go get Dio, and then bring like a slow of some kind, like Amelia, right? I don't know if Chaos Mage does something, but I don't remember what he does, right? Just try to bring debuffs, right? To just like slow, maybe freeze. If you can, go get Stark for summons. Summons are very good. You know, like I said, I know I was gonna do like an in-depth guide, but there isn't much to say about this. It's just the Aizens. All I can really do is just be like, use this team, go get these units, right? But like, Dio is the best character in the game. You get him for free just by sitting in the AFK chamber for like a day. Like maybe a day and a half. So, and then you're pretty much good. You just keep rolling on Dio. And then if you get lucky, you get him Crusader. I mean, hey, easy done. Ooh, these boss rushes though do take a very long time. But alright, that's it. That's the showcase. And hey, I gotta go grind like 3 other things and record. So hey, this video may be over, but I'm not done. But appreciate all of you for watching. I will catch you all next time.